Germany is known throughout the world for providing quality, reliable cars that last a lifetime, and this $20 million motor factory is known best for its automobiles. What comes to your mind when you think of German-made cars? Who makes the most reliable German cars? Outstanding driving dynamics and high build quality are just two synonyms associated with cars made in German manufacturers, which is still a common reason for buying a vehicle produced by one of the most influential automotive countries in the world. German cars have great build, quality, and driving enjoyment. There are a range of German-made cars out in the market, but BMW has been one of the toppers of all time. BMW, the ultimate driving machine. For decades, BMW used this slogan as a symbol of the brand's spirit, made not just for comfort, but also for the sportier driving. Like Porsche, BMW has made several successful performance vehicles adored by car enthusiasts. The reliability of BMWs have always been just above average. The BMW Group plant Munich is the parent plant of the BMW Group. It is located in the north of Munich, Germany, in the immediate vicinity of the group headquarters, the BMW Museum and BMW Welt. Approximately 8,000 employees from over 50 countries work at this site, 850 of whom are trainees. So what goes on in this huge plant? Every day, around 1,000 automobiles and about 2,000 engines are manufactured here at the multi-million plant, being closely integrated into the group's global production network. Since 1922, the BMW headquarters have been located on Lerchenauer Strasse, to the east of the modern-day Olympic Park. In the beginning, the site built aircraft engines, followed by motorcycles, and finally automobiles and engines. The BMW Group plant, Munich, ranks among the most modern manufacturing plants in Europe. The smooth interplay of production, logistics, transport, and administration across an area spanning approximately 500,000 square meters represents a masterful worldwide achievement in modern vehicle manufacturing. Headquartered in Munich, BMW produces vehicles in Germany, Brazil, China, India, Mexico, the Netherlands, South Africa, the UK, and the US. The BMW manufacturing process is really fun. Assembly line stages are very similar, but they have their differences. The most fun part of the manufacturing process is the programmed robots without the presence of a human assemble the whole body of the car. The BMW 7 Series is produced at the BMW Group plant, Dingolfing in Germany, roughly 3.5 years after the sixth generation was launched. The BMW brand's top model has been thoroughly revised and given greater presence. The so-called digital launch presented a particular challenge for the production start. It means production of the new vehicle is ramped up to the full daily volume from one day to the next to ensure high-quality standards are fulfilled from the very first vehicle. Complex components underwent virtual testing for fit accuracy prior to the start of production. Since production of the first 7 Series began in 1977, more than 1.9 billion BMW 7 Series cars have been built in Dingolfing. From the very beginning, the global market was crucial to the success of the luxury sedan. The BMW 7 Series is easily the #1 export from the plant in Lower Bavaria. Last year, over 90% of all units produced were exported abroad. The Chinese market plays an especially important role for the model. In 2018, 44% of global sales were delivered to customers in China. The redesigned front and rear ends give the new 7 Series a uniquely expressive appearance. At the front, the large kidney grille contrasts very effectively with the slim headlights. As a result, the BMW 7 Series is clearly recognizable as part of the new BMW luxury segment and fits in with the design language of the BMW 8 Series and the BMW X7. The newest generation of the BMW 5 Series is lighter, more dynamic, and loaded with more tech than its predecessor. It was presented in 2017. Production is already underway at BMW's main plant in Dingolfing, Germany. Some production will also be outsourced to Magnus Steyr this time around, since the Dingolfing plant is already at its full capacity, churning out around 350,000 vehicles per year. Some 5 Series will also be built in China for the Chinese market. The new 5 Series is the second model to adopt BMW's mature CLAR platform that debuted in the 2016 7 Series. The version of the platform in the 5 Series misses out on some of the carbon fiber reinforced plastic of the 7 Series, but it still helps the car shed as much as 220 pounds compared to its predecessor. The lightest version in the US will be the 530i, which tips the scales at 3,746 pounds, or 137 pounds less than the 528i that it replaces. To get the weight down, the CLAR platform relies on multi-material construction including aluminum, high-tensile steel, and magnesium. Large load-bearing numbers and strategic use of high and ultra-high-strength steels in the roof side members and rear give the body high structural strength. Meanwhile, the hood, trunk lid, engine cross-member rear side members Roof and doors are constructed from aluminum in addition to the use of hot stamped steel. Aluminum alloys and multi-phase steels of the safety passenger cell provides higher rigidity, and finally magnesium is used for the instrument panel support. The result is that weight has not only reduced, but body strength and torsional stiffness has increased. The design of the platform also allows for a low center of gravity, which should help with the sporty feel the 5 Series is renowned for. Weight distribution on most models remains close to the ideal 50-50 split. The all-new BMW 550T's drive expands the portfolio of the M Performance automobile with a sedan and a touring model. The world's most powerful 6-cylinder diesel engine in the automotive area. Multi-stage turbocharging with 4 turbochargers for high output and powerful torque, combined with impressive efficiency. BMW's intelligent all-wheel drive system with rear-wheel orientation for characteristic and performance driving dynamics and supreme driving performance in all conditions. As standard with M Sport suspension, integral active steering and aerodynamics package, the exhaust system would then perform in specific twin tailpipe rims and dark chrome and M Sports brake featuring brake calipers finished in blue metallic with M inscription. 2023 is going to be the best year for BMW. Redesigns for the 7 Series sedan, X1 crossover, and new M flagship SUV called the XM will be out this year. A redesigned 7 Series flagship sails forth with larger dimensions and gas or electric powertrains. In other large BMW news, the iX electric SUV gains a 610 horsepower variant, which has an EPA range of up to 288 miles and a base price of $109,895. The i4 adds an eDrive 35 entry-level model with a single motor making 281 horsepower and a smaller 66 kilowatt-hour battery good for 260 miles. At $52,395, it's $4,500 less than the eDrive 40. Changes to the 2 Series Coupe are limited to updated infotainment. However, a redesigned M2 arrives in the spring, with its chassis and drivetrain borrowing heavily from the M3 M4. Details are limited, but a twin-turbo inline-6 with around 450 horses drives the rear wheels via either an 8-speed automatic or a 6-speed manual. The 3 Series lineup receives a light freshening, with crisper exterior styling and BMW's curved infotainment display coming to all variants, including the largely carried-over M3. Prices open at $43,295. Updates to the 4 Series center on top M4 competition model, which adds a track-focused CSL variant with 40 more horsepower, a 240-pound weight reduction, and a $140,895 price. Production is capped at 1,000 worldwide. The 8 Series, the M8 competition, and the 612-horsepower Alpina B8 receive a modest refresh, notably an illuminated front grille and a larger touchscreen. The updated Z4 Roadster has minor styling tweaks, but unfortunately it does not follow its Toyota Supra platform mate in offering the option of a manual transmission. BMW goes big with the new XM SUV, which adopts the polarizing design of the similarly named concept. It squares off against the Bentley Bentayga and the Lamborghini Urus early next year with a twin-turbo 4.4-liter V8 plug-in hybrid powertrain, producing 644 horsepower or up to 735 horsepower in the forthcoming label red version. Close in size with the 3-row X7, the 2-row XM will feature a spacious back seat and a ride and handling balance geared more towards grand touring than track days. BMW is covering the entire spectrum of design and doesn't seem to have a clear pathway, or at least they are not interested in carrying a family resemblance across the lineup, aside from the kidney grille. Vehicles and engines have been produced at the plant in Munich, Germany since 1922. The entire production process is done on site from the press shop to the body shop, paint shop, seat production facility, and assembly line. All of this provides an environment with diverse career opportunities in areas such as vehicle technology and production, surface technology, electronics and plant engineering, information technology, or business and services, along with exciting ways to spend leisure time. Also, it looks like BMW is going electric. Electric drivetrains are a prerequisite for climate-neutral mobility of the future. BMW Group is consistently expanding its range of vehicles